Hey Fae folk, welcome back. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a little ranking, which I haven't done kind of in a hot second here, and we're going to be looking at all of the Yummiland mini dolls. It is only going to be the mini dolls because a lot of the big ones are just bigger versions of the mini dolls, and in my mind, they're sort of all universally worse than the mini dolls. So we're just going to be focusing on the little tiny ones today. As per usual, this is going to be a ranking done in Procreate. For the tiers, I did go for a slightly themed tier list because, like, why wouldn't I? Obviously, top tier had to be yummy. It's Yummiland, duh. Then we have tasty, good, and then tasteless, which I feel like tasteless is sort of the neutral to slightly bad tier because it's just like, it's not a bad taste, but it just doesn't taste like anything. Then we have not good and yuck. And then also, as per usual, these are just going to be my opinions. If you disagree, not a big deal. Just be nice about it if you want to express it down below. Let's get started with Miss Bianca Bubblegum. So I am going to start off being a little bit of a hater here. I promise I do have nice things to say about some of these dolls. I think this is an exceptionally funny ranking for me to be doing because if you've seen me for a while, you've probably heard me say that generally speaking, I'm not a fan of like sweets themed dolls. I think actually preparing for this video has helped me clarify it a little more, and I'm just picky about the sweets themed dolls that I like. The one that I don't love, like this bubblegum, I don't know, y'all. I just like a bubblegum theme is apparently not the sweets theme for me. I'll let you know when we get into the sweets themes that are for me. But like I just don't really know. And also I think it kind of bothers me that if she didn't have the literal bubblegum, I need to pick a better color. This happens every time. If she didn't have the literal bubblegum, I wouldn't know that this was supposed to be a bubblegum themed doll. I don't know. I don't think she's necessarily horrible, but I am gonna put her in not good because I just like she doesn't fit the brief. She's barely bubblegum themed. Callie birthday cake is a prime example of what I don't like, and that's cake theme. I think like pastry themes I have a lot less fondness for when we get to more like gummy candies or hard candies or even the fruits that are going to be up next. I like those more. I think that those are better. Cake is just not my thing. This is straight up not cake themed. I think she's supposed to be birthday cake themed specifically, hence the birthday girl crown. I'm sorry, this is just like not cake themed. That being said, I don't think that it's an ugly outfit, so she's gonna go down into not good too, just for the fact that like I don't know, I just think it bothers me that like she's not thematically there. Then we have Greta Grape, who is also not thematically there. Literally nothing about this other than the fact that she's purple screams grape. It just is a little bit aggravating to me. That being said, I am immediately more of a sucker for fruit themed anything. Like cake, I don't know, I'm not really cake themed dolls, not for me, but fruit, sign me up. They didn't do many fruits. We're going to discuss that as we go through. I realized while preparing for this, I have a lot of opinions about Yummiland apparently, which is hilarious because I don't collect these dolls. It's not because I like don't like them. I just could not justify collecting yet another type of doll. Like I just we got to draw the line somewhere. Anyway, Greta Grape. Yeah, like she's fine. She's not very much grapey. I do like her base outfit a little more than the others. Plus, I'm a little biased because like I prefer the grape theme. So she's gonna go in tasteless, but that's not that much better. Then we have my girl Maya Watermelon. Thank God for her. Okay, she was my favorite from series one. I am just a sucker for watermelon. Like amongst being a sucker for fruit themes, it's anything citrus, strawberries, and watermelon. Those are the things that get me the most amongst the fruit themes. And I also just think that she's actually themed. Her hat is like a watermelon rind. She has like the whole body of the watermelon here. Like she actually did fit the assignment. And I know this is crazy. She's gonna go in yummy. Like there are gonna be other ones that are objectively better than her that also go into yummy. Spoiler alert. I'm just fond of her. Like she was my favorite, like I said, from the first series, so it's good. Then we have Piper Peach, who was a very close second favorite from the first series. I will say, like, my number one disappointment with her, she's precious, okay? Very, very cute. She is dressed kind of similarly to Georgia Bloom from Rainbow High. Like, a lot of people have made that comparison. But I can appreciate her as her own thing. But my disappointment is she's got these adorable little puffs. I wish that they had sort of incorporated peach into that a little bit better. Like her hair is just all this solid, sort of transparent plastic, which I do love. I am a sucker for that. But I think if they had made like little puffs that were also peaches, like if there was like a gradient and like a little like stem and leaf, that would have been so unbelievably cute. And I just think it would have helped with her theming a tiddly bit more. I'm gonna put her in tasty. It really truly is just the fact that, like, again, you would never guess that that she's peach themed. She's adorable though, so she gets to bump up. I'm biased. I don't know what to tell you, but like I feel like I can't put her in yummy because she is truly just orange. Actually, she's not really peach themed. Then we have Rory Blueberry, who has at the very least some blueberry little hair ties, so that's something to make her actually themed. I have to be real, I just feel absolutely nothing when I look at her, so she has to go into tasteless. You know, now that I'm saying that out loud, I meant tasteless in the very literal term of like having no taste, as in like like you put it on your tongue and like you don't taste it. But I am literally just now realizing that tasteless is like, oh, they have no taste. I'm so dumb. We have to roll with it at this point. It's a little bit too late, but y'all know what I meant, I guess. Anyway, that concludes series 1. We're going to be moving on to Amber Cinnamon here, who I hate. We will be discussing in a second. But they almost never did fruit again. Technically speaking, they did do 2 more that we will be getting to that are sort of watermelon themed, but they're also like watermelon plus something else. I don't want to spoil it, so we'll get there. They never did like a pure fruit themed doll again after this. And I think that's actually insane that we never got a lemon lime like orange trio of Yummylands. Are you kidding me? Or even just like them in general. You could have literally done a whole series of these little mini yummies that were just citrus fruits. Like you could have had it be like a 4 doll series and done lemon lime, grapefruit, orange. Because I know there are, like tangerine, but I feel like that's kind of close. Maybe there are more citrus fruits that I'm not like aware of. But hello? Like that would have been so fun. And I feel like it makes so much sense, but very fascinatingly, once they got past series 1, it's all candy and cake. Like that's it. Like it's just straight up sweets, which I do like as well. Like it's not that I'm mad that they went in that direction. I just think it would have been cool if we also got some fruit in there sometime because I'm clearly a fruit lover. Anyway, Amber Cinnamon. Again, this is actually in fact not a cinnamon themed doll. This is a fire themed doll. And like I do understand that when it comes to candy, cinnamon tends to have like a very like hot flavor, so to speak. Like it's like a spicy sort of feeling if you like chew cinnamon gum or if like the red hots and that sort of thing. I personally despise that flavor. Like I hate spicy, like it just doesn't work for me. Like the spicy cinnamon flavor is just not my thing. Obviously if you love it, that's super. It's just it doesn't work for me. So maybe that is like maybe I'm biased because I don't like the flavor. But also like again this cinnamon ware hello cinnamon sticks in this literal only instance. I wish they had gone a little more into like the pastry route and done like cinnamon sticks, cinnamon sugar. Like I don't know, I just think this is dumb. So I'm gonna put her in yuck. I don't even care. Brittany Boba, however, is one of my favorites. The pastels, the boba in her skirt and in her little shoes, the bubble pigtails, she's perfect. I love her so much. Like she is one that consistently tempts me to get into Yummyland, and I have to just be like, don't do that. You don't need to do that. So yeah, she goes in yummy, needless to say. Naya Candy Fluff is so tough for me. I feel like she's supposed to be like candy fluff. I'm thinking like candy floss, like cotton candy. That's just what I'm guessing. She also has, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm literally always on the wrong layer. There we go. She has like a little cone on her head, which very adorably makes her look sort of like a unicorn. I'm just like confused, I think, about I don't know, like the shape. I have never seen cotton candy in like that pointy, like it's giving like soft serve almost. I've never seen cotton candy be served like that, but also what do I really know? I'm not like an aficionado. I haven't seen every cotton candy ever. I think it just doesn't like immediately make me think cotton candy. You know what I'm saying? But she is cute. She is perfectly cute. Like there's nothing really wrong with her. I really do like that she has this super subtle like split and that her two little cotton candy poofs up here have opposite ombres where here we're going from yellow to pink and then here we're going from like a pinkish to a yellow. I really like that. I think that's really cute. Like there's just something about it that I think is quite fun. But again, like the theming, I know I'm really harping on that, but I don't know. I think it just kind of aggravates me a little bit. So I'm gonna put her into good. I think that that's fair, sort of. I mean, I I did put Georgia above her, and Georgia had worse theming, but I just like her doll better. That's not even Georgia. Oh my god, Piper Peach. You see, I just did it. Whatever, it's fine. Roxy Crystal Candy is interesting to me because I feel like I should like her so much more than I actually do. Like I just don't know. I do like that we have the little rock candy sticks in her space buns, but frankly, I think it would have been infinitely cooler for her to have like a big like rock candy, situation going here like two pigtails and then there's like the sticks at the bottom. I feel like that would have been more fun and they end up as you'll see like making dolls that have sort of similar looks to that. I just think that would have been better. Again, maybe I'm just a hater. I don't like the crown. I think that was supremely unnecessary, especially with the sticks in her hair. Like that just doesn't work for me. And I think I hate the boots. But then like I think the outfit's really cool and I do think that while I would have picked a different hairstyle, like this isn't bad. It's perfectly solid. I am getting rock candy. I think I'm going to put her into good too. Like she's not terrible. What's funny is I like filmed my shorts version of this video that I do first before I filmed this, where I just do like a quick yes or no because it's for shorts. So like I obviously don't have the time to get into my full opinions on every doll. And I don't even know if the shit that I said in that video is like congruent with what I'm saying here or if my opinions have changed over the course of a day because that was yesterday that I did that that I filmed the short one. I don't know. So I like go watch that one too and tell me how far off I am from my own likes and dislikes. Anyway, this is Susie Sour Straw. I think this is terrible. I'm really, really genuinely sorry. I just think this is like I just think it's not good. I think the color that they chose for the sour straws is so close to her skin tone that like I'm not getting the texture of the sour straws in the same way that I feel like I could be getting the texture of the sour straws. And also just I don't know, I'm not really getting sour straw at all. Generally, like if I remove her from the Yummiland canon, there's something offensive about this outfit. But I'm just not vibing. I'm gonna say not good for a Yummiland doll specifically. Curly Cake Pop is a lot. This is a lot. And again, I think this is just like a very similar to the Rock Candy one. We did not need the candles. Why are there candles? I have never seen a cake pop with candles in it, especially multiples. Like, okay, I can kind of see maybe one if you just want like the tiniest little treat for a birthday. But why do we have three candles? I don't know. And then like to just have the braids and like the cake pops are just like popped onto the side. I just think that they could have been more creative with it. And literally 0% of her outfit has anything to do with cake pops. She has to go and not good. I'm very sorry. Gwen Gummy Bear. This is like a really bad quality picture. I am sorry. I don't know why like it was hard for me to find decent pictures for some of these. Hopefully you can see enough. I really, really do like the concept for this one. The way her pigtails are just like gummy bears, like spilling out over each other, I think is quite fun. And I do think that that brings in like enough of the candy for me. I do think it's possible. Like that looks sort of bear-like. I think maybe her shoes are also referencing gummy bears. I love the colors. Orange is my favorite color, and then blue is like the complementary color, so they always look just really striking and fun together, especially in this pastel way. I feel like I don't see that often, and this just really, really hits for me. Like I think she's super fun. The more I look at her, the more I like her. She's gonna go up into tasty. The outfit is not quite my vibe, but she's really good. Mila Mallows. I don't know. Like I vaguely understand the marshmallow like candy type that they're referencing with the pigtails. I just feel like this could have been a lot more obviously marshmallow. Maybe I just don't have enough marshmallow exposure. Maybe I'm not eating enough candy. That's an insane take. That's like a crazy takeaway. I feel not really a lot, so she's gonna go into tasteless, which again is slightly neutral. Phoebe Frappe, listen, here's the thing. If you take away this like unicorn monstrosity of a crown on her head, I actually think that her outfit is stupidly cute. However, you can't take away that crown on her head. And I also just like, I don't know exactly what year this particular doll came out, but Yummyland restarted in what, like 2022 at the absolute earliest. I think it was actually closer to 23 or 24. I could be wrong. If I'm not feeling super lazy and tired, I will put on screen when like these versions of Yummyland dolls started coming out. The Unicorn Frappe was like a 2016 event, something in that like they were a little out of date. I just feel like it's a weird, very dated reference to make. And I think it has been made rather uglily. Uglily? That's not a word. I don't think they've made it well. Like her outfit, again, it could be so good. But that unicorn thing, that is killing me. That's going straight into yuck. Oh my god. Okay, Poppy Melon Berry. Remember when I said that they did a couple more watermelons specifically? They didn't do any other like fruit, but they did a couple more watermelons specifically. But this one is watermelon and popsicles. And I just feel like there are already watermelon popsicles, and perhaps we didn't have to make this. Like, if you've been here before, you will probably know generally I really like split and color block designs. Like, I just sort of am always drawn to that. I find it a very appealing sort of style. The pink, like, red combination, like, the particular tone of red that they've chosen here, the weird, like, sort of clear bow, is that what's happening? The, what are we doing with these boots? Like a red and then an ombre looking pink, unless that's just like the light catching from the other one. This is really bad. That's also going into yuck. Sephi Snowcone is here to save the day because she is another favorite for me. I love this so much. I think the fact that her pigtails come into like the little snow cone cones, but she also has one on her head. It's very cute. I think it's incorporated well. I like this style of the split where we've got like the warm and going into the rainbow, going into the cool tone colors. That's super duper fun. The outfit, I will say, brings her down a little bit for me. Like the polka dots and the heart, I feel like we could have done without that. But I love her hair alone so much that she's going straight into yummy. Guys, this next one is a contender for one of my favorites of all time. Astrid Stars. Good God, that's a cute doll. Oh my God. Like, the big yummies, as I said, I think are sort of invariably just like worse versions, in my opinion, of the little ones. And I don't particularly enjoy their proportions. So it's not that I would want a big version of like her in Yummyland, but I want this doll on like a Monster High body or like a Bratz with this style because I just think she's so unbelievably cute. I actually am completely unfamiliar with the concept of like candy stars. I don't really know if that's even what you would technically call them, or if there's like a better name. But I can tell you that the star motif is clear across her sweater and in her hair, and across her face. So maybe it's just because I want to like her, but I'm gonna say that the theming is there, and she's gonna go into yummy. Blake Licorice. I'm still not necessarily like a huge fan of this like styling with the hair. This is a very similar situation to the Sour Straws, but at the very least, the fact that this is black and it looks like it is either like glittery or shiny, I can't quite tell. I think it's glittery. I think that that makes the texture pop more, so you can at least sort of tell what it's supposed to be versus the Sour Straws. It is just like, I don't know, there's something about it that I just feel like they could have put more effort into this sculpting, I think. And especially like I think something about this, maybe what it is that it's reminding me of locks, and I think that this could be a really insanely cool like theme to do for a darker skinned character who has locks. Like I think that could be fun. Even doing like the sour straws, like the licorice or the sour straws, I think either one would be really fun, especially if they did like super colorful sour straws. And like that they did like a darker skin character who has super colorful locks. I think that would be better, but these are like not quite, they're not quite giving locks. I don't know. There's just something, and both of the dolls that they've done this to are really pale. I don't know. There's just like something that's a little not there for me. I do like her outfit better, and I think the hair is slightly more successfully executed, but I'm gonna put her into tasteless. That's like as high as she can go. Gabby Gummy Bear is insane. I cannot believe this. Look at her hair. It's a literal bag of gummy bears. And then there's like the bear ears. Are you joking? There's bears inside her hair. That's unreal. Like, this is what I mean about like super creative hairstyles. Like, I wish we could have gotten this in series one with Piper. I almost called her Georgia again, but with Piper, like they went so hard with some of the hairstyles and some of the later lines, and I just am so sad that that wasn't like how they came out from the get go. I know it's like natural to improve. I get it, but God, just imagine the fruit line with this much effort. I think she's unreal. She's obviously going into Yummy. Misty Cakes is literally just if these two had a baby. And like, it's fine. She's inoffensive and she is certainly more clearly themed than the other ones. So, you know what? I will give her that. You know what? I'm actually so impressed by the fact that she at least is themed. It's the hair. I think that like the hair being sort of like frosting is like, that's a vibe. She gets to go all the way up into good, even though I don't even really like the theme. That's crazy. Okay, Nina Heart Pop confuses me so bad because I feel like if you look at this doll and then if you could look at me, please just refer to other videos on the channel to figure out what I look like. If somehow this is your first video ever seen from me, I should like her. This should be like one of my favorite Yummies ever. There's just something that there's just something that's not quite right. Maybe it's these. Maybe it's the top two. Maybe I feel like she only needed the ones on the side. I don't really know. But that may be what's holding her back. She is still really, really good. Like, I still really do love her. Something that I think is really fun about the fact that these are like the mini dolls with plastic hair, like 9.9 times out of 10, I would rather have a doll. Maybe that's a little exaggerating. Let's just go solid 9. Like 9 times out of 10, I would rather have a doll have some sort of like rooted hair. But every once in a while, there are like times where it's right. Like a mini doll like this, having the sculpted hair is so good, but also the way that they can do this darkened root that like is a gradient out into the blue, that is not really something that you can like get very easily on a fashion doll, and certainly not at a playline level because it's just not an easy thing to accomplish when you're like rooting doll hair. So I just like have to shout that out. Like every once in a while there is a moment where plastic shines, and this is it. I'm gonna put her in tasty. Like she's just barely missing Yummy. Susie Sourworms I really love, literally except for the YL Yummyland logo on her shirt. Is that dumb? Probably. I don't know. I also wish maybe there was a little more color on her outfit. Like it's all the pink references, but I love how like rainbow her hair is and these different gummy worms. And again, the gradients, like she's incredible. Even with my complaints about the outfit, she's going into Yummy. The hair is a really big factor for me. I'm noticing. That's like a really big deal. Ooh, okay. Then we're getting into some branded ones here. So this is Cocoa Kisses of like Hershey Kisses. I think this is decent. Like, it's not necessarily my thing. I wouldn't buy her. I'll put it that way. Like, even if I was a Yummyland, what just happened to my tongue? Even if I was a Yummyland collector, I don't think I would buy her, but that's just like purely on a preference level. I do think that her hair being the chocolate, the actual kisses all over, the Miss Kisses sash, like the foily looking dress, I think all of that is really, really solid. I think I'm going to put her into tasty. JoJo Bubblegum does sort of remind me of a different JoJo. It's like a bazooka bubblegum. I think this is infinitely better than this version of a bubblegum themed doll because it's not just relying on shoving a bubblegum in her mouth to look like a bubblegum, but also I just don't care. She's going in tasteless. Lulu Raspberry is a blow pop themed doll. I do think the theming is better here. It is still guilty of like the bubblegum in the mouth crime, but that's still not the only thing. And I think that helps. Like the bow is like clearly a bubblegum reference. We've got the actual pops as these sort of tiny little like buns or pigtails situation. She has, it looks like polka dots across her shirt, and like there's other things that make this bubblegum themed besides the bubblegum in her mouth. So I can let it go. That being said, I do think that the outfit's kind of ugly. I'm gonna put her not good. Sorry. Mimi Watermelon is our last watermelon themed doll. She is a Jolly Rancher watermelon doll, and all I can say is that they phoned this in on every front. This is watermelon because of the bow, and I guess a little because of this right here, like on her dress. This is barely a watermelon themed doll, and also not a Jolly Ranchers themed doll. If you had just a solid shirt here that didn't have the logo, you cannot tell me you would like guess that this was Jolly Rancher themed. They just could have done a lot better. This is kind of embarrassing, and I just don't think she looks that great. So she's going in yuck. Also, why is like her main color yellow? Like the main color of her outfit is yellow. That's not like a main Jolly Rancher's color. I don't even know if there has ever been a yellow Jolly Rancher. I know I've never seen one. I'm just like leaving the option open. But it's not a, what are we doing here? Ruthie Pop is a ring pop doll. Her hair is so good. I think this is actually kind of like, at least the sculpting better for me than the rock candy one, because they're both like kind of crystalline, right? I think I like the sculpting better. I definitely like the color better on the other one. I like her little ring pop, like hair bows or whatever those would equate to. I mean, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing with this dress? I That's it. That's honestly all I have to say. Like, what are we doing? She's going into yuck. Then we have the Sweetie Gold Bears, which I find funny because out of the gummy bear ones that we've seen so far, I do think that she's sort of the least exciting and she is the most branded one. So, like, arguably, she should be the best. But she just has, like, the gummy bear print on her skirt. She's definitely not ugly. Like, I do think this is a perfectly cute little doll. I just thought that was sort of funny. She's gonna go into good still because it is a solid design, but it's just like when you're looking at the other two gummy bears, and this one has pigtails of overflowing gummy bears, and the other one, her hair is literally a gummy bear bag. She's just not. She doesn't live up to the standard. I'm really sorry. Then come the Sweethearts ones, and y'all, I don't know. I want to like this one. I just think this is way too much going on. Like the candy hearts as the hair is great. The second one, because there were two of these, you'll see in a second, had a similar situation. I actually like this hair a little bit better because I think that the heart buns is a really cute touch, and I like this pink color. But the outfit, I feel like is it's just a little much for me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put her in not good. She sort of overwhelms me. I'm sorry. Ruby Hearts, I do think is better just because she's like got less going on. Again, I miss the hair. I miss the hair. But I think we still have the candy hearts as the hair. And then we have, the Sweethearts logo and a little cutie pie reference, but it's less. It's just not so much for me. I'm gonna put her, she can go into good. Oh dear God. Okay. So now we're entering the Peeps territory. For some reason, we got 4 Yummiland Peeps dolls. Let's just get into it. Goldie Mallows, I do think is. There are 2 that I think are better and 2 that I think are worse. She is one of the ones that I think is better. The little chick Peeps in her hair is genuinely hilarious. Her outfit is like inoffensive. I'm gonna put her into good. Maddie Mallows is the other good, like Peeps Yummiland doll, in my opinion. The Peeps hat I think is really cute. Like the way that you can see the blue hair through this transparent plastic, I think is super just adorable. Because I mean, they could have sculpted that all. I don't even know if I don't know if the hat can come off, and that's why. But they could have sculpted it all as one piece. And even if they did sculpt it as one piece, if that is the reality, they could have sculpted this to where the hat was just solid and you didn't see through it, or they just didn't care enough to put anything through it. I think that looks really, really nice. The peeps on her skirt, the little bunnies on her feet. This is solid. I actually like her a little bit more. She is gonna go into tasty. I think I thought I liked this one more, but now that I look at her, I'm like, oh no, she's way better. Then we have Michelle Mallows. And like, honestly, I think it's just this skirt. I think the color of this skirt is genuinely heinous. Like, now that I'm looking at it up close, I think that's the one thing. I think I was really mean to her in my shorts version of this video. But now that I'm like really looking, I do think it's mainly the color of the skirt because the sweater is adorable. The way that she has this hat that almost has like a downturned bunny, like with the ears coming down, I think is very cute. We do still have like the bunny slippers, and I sort of wish we were getting something different instead of like the same thing. But the color of the skirt just doesn't go well. She even has yellow right here, but it's such a different yellow than the skirt, and it works so much better. I think that particular color of yellow is just so ugly. It's just so bad in the context of everything else going on with this outfit. Like, it just was not needed. So I'm gonna put her in not good. I feel really terrible because it's literally just that. But like then you put it all together and I'm like, what is going on? And then Molly Mallows might personally be my least favorite, which is crazy because this hair is so cool. This is what I was talking about with the rock candy. Why couldn't we have done that with rock candy? Whatever. This is good. The hair, that's really, really fun. This outfit is so stupid. It's just, I just hate it. I'm really sorry. I just think it looks, I don't know. It looks like they had to do four and it was just like, wow, we've used up all our cool clothing ideas on the other dolls. Just throw her in this. I don't love it. So she is going to go into yuck because I really hate the outfit. Then we have twins here, which I'm just ranking together because like they have all the same sculpts. They're just recolors of each other, minus the like sprinkles in the one's hair. They have things that I think even them out to where they would be ranked the same anyway, so we're just ranking them the same. This one has better hair for sure. I think that that is just better executed, I guess is a better way to put it, with the sprinkles. I think that looks so good. That being said, the like concept of doing the Neapolitan on the other one I think is excellent. I do think the earmuffs should have been switched, so like pink over here and brown over here, so that they stood out more because I just don't think that's working for me. I think I like the outfits about the same. So yeah, like there's good things about both hair. But I don't know. Either way, honestly, they're just sort of like eh, I guess unremarkable to me. Also, I couldn't find the names for these. I didn't try that hard, but I couldn't find the names for these. And I don't even know, I mean, ice cream, given the Neapolitan, I guess that's what they're themed off of. And they're wearing like wintry clothes, I guess. They're sort of just whatever for me. We're gonna put them in tasteless. Again, reminder that that is like sort of a neutral tier. We are almost done. Okay, we just have the Halloween and then the Christmas ones to get through. I should have put the Halloween ones last because I'm like more excited about those. We should have ended on a bang, but I didn't. So here we are. Blair Treats is absolutely adorable. I will say full throttle that like she does have worse theming, I think, than the next Halloween one that we're gonna look at. She's sort of just more generally Halloween, but I just like her look so much more. And she is going to go into Yummy, and I am just highly biased about that. Then we have Cassie Treats, who again, like, is cute and is like a better theme because I feel like she's giving more of like candy corn vibes, specifically with the colors and like the way they're organized. I just think that Blair was a little bit better. And I also like, again, with this, the like sparkly yellowish gold that they do, I don't think that works. That isn't quite it. But that being said, I still think she's adorable with her little Halloween theming. She's gonna go, I think, into good. Now that I've like seen the sparkly yellow, I can't like get rid of it. Gigi Gingerbread is my lesser of the two Christmas ones, but I do still think she's cute. I think what kills her for me is this like unpainted section on her skirt. Because it's all pink, it's giving more cake than it is gingerbread for me. Obviously, like there are other pink elements on the doll, but because she's got pink hair, but also gingerbread hair, pink sleeves, but also gingerbread across like the bust area, I think that ties in better. Whereas the skirt is just sort of like, what's going on here? And I also just, I know that like pink sells really well, but I don't know. I don't know if it would have been like my top color. to do with this. She can go into good. And then lastly, the final ranking for the video is Hallie Candy Cane. I think this one is so precious. I think she's so cutie. I love the unexpected colors on the candy cane here. Yes, I know I just said that like I wasn't sure about the pink gingerbread. I don't know what to tell you. I just think that like something about it being green is really, really fun and cute for me. It's like giving Christmas like tree, but also the candy canes very, very securely. I just think it's absolutely precious. Like there's something about her. The scarf, I just can't deal with her. She's really cute. That being said, generally speaking, Christmas dolls like are almost never my number one favorites. So she's not going to go all the way into yummy, but she is going to go into tasty. But yes, guys, that is my final ranking for all of the Yummyland mini dolls. I think this might be my most like even, like tied up ranking that I've ever done. Like these are all relatively the same number of dolls per tier. I'm going to count them up really quick because I'm just nosy. Yeah, that's actually crazy. 7 in yummy, 6 in tasty, 8 in good, 7 in tasteless, 7 in not good, and 6 in yuck. I have never had a spread that even before. Like that is actually bonkers to me. I don't even know how to like feel about that. I guess I just don't feel any particular way about Yummyland. I guess some of them I think are really amazing and some of them I think are really bad and everything in between. I do think that this is like a really cute lineup. And obviously these are just my opinions. Maybe yours would be like completely in reverse. And I think, you know, there's probably a little yummy that everyone likes a little bit more. So this was definitely fun to take a look at, especially because since I don't actively collect these, like I haven't paid the most attention to the releases. I've been aware of them, but I haven't like been invested in them. So it was really fun to just like take a second and really look at these. And yeah, this was a fun little dive in for me of something I don't usually talk about. So super exciting for me. I hope it was super exciting for you all. But I'm done yapping. Leave all of your opinions in the comments down below. If you had fun, like, subscribe, hype, all of that typical jazz. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, your night, or whatever it might be, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.